Welcome to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. About to kick it off to get this game started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Keene. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So Nevada's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Offense gets set for second down. Lewis to throw. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Running it back, it's Robinson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Give to the running back. They knock him down right there. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, it's Robinson. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3-and-out.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno, and a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
He's got it. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught over the middle. It's James. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Defense, defense, defense. No one is giving an inch, and the stats bear that out after 3. And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the 4th quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. Dropping back, it's Keem. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Robinson. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Nevada will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Keene. On target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Might as well give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
It's good. At long last, there are points on the board. It's 3-0 here in the fourth quarter.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to go up top on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Lewis to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one